Hi, it's Ashley from the Hair Lounge. This video is meant to teach you how to shampoo your wefts. So it can be a little bit scary for people. They feel maybe like that they're gonna ruin their hair extensions. So what I notice is they're super gentle, and then there's a bunch of buildup when they come back for their move up. So this video is meant to prevent that and make you feel comfortable about shampooing your hair. First thing you want to do is brush your hair before your shower. My favorite brush is the Sheila Stotts brush. It's specifically made for extensions, so if you see that, there's no bulbs on top, so there's nothing to catch the wefts at all. And it's meant, you can use it wet or dry, so it's perfect for extensions. You still want to be careful when you're brushing up at the top of your wefts. You don't want to be pressing down at your scalp. You want to just gently, once you hit the weft, gently brush, and then once you have your finger right below the weft, then you can kind of push down and make sure all of those knots are out. The best way is to start at the ends. I just brush my hair, so I know there's no snarls, but during the day they do get a little bit snarly. So you want to brush from the ends and work your way up, and again, just gently over that top of the weft. So all I'm brushing right here is my natural hair. My weft is right here. Once I hit that, I kind of skip over, press down, make sure I get all those knots in between, and detangle. Alright, so now that your hair is all detangled, my favorite way to shampoo is to just section out your hair. So I'm going to section out everything on top of my top weft, all my natural hair, and I'm going to put that in its own clip. And then I'm going to section out right above my bottom weft here. So I have my top weft, all the hair in between, up in this clip. So all that's left is this bottom weft and the hair underneath. I'm going to clip this up and out of the way. And this is when I get in the shower. Just makes it so much easier. Whoops. Okay, now I'm ready to get in the shower. So you're gonna do this in 3 different sections. If you have 2 rows, if you have 3 rows, you do more sections, obviously. If you have 1 row, it'd just be 2. So for your first weft, you're gonna take the shampoo in your hand, and you're gonna emulsify it first. You should do this all the time, whether you have extensions or not. It activates the shampoo and makes it easier for it to do its job. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put it on my scalp with the pads of my fingers. I'm not gonna use, if you have nails, don't use your nails. It's the pads of your fingers. And then when you're ready to wash around your weft, you're gonna take these 2 fingers like scissors, and you're gonna find the front of your weft, just gently find the front of your weft, because the front is actually gonna be where it's most delicate, but everything else you're gonna just scissor around your weft. I don't know if you can see that. So scissor right around it, so you're getting your scalp right up to your scalp on both sides of that weft. The weft is super skinny, so you're literally just washing your whole scalp by doing this. So you get just like that. And then what I noticed too when people come back where they have the most buildup is actually underneath this weft above their ear. So just make sure you're really getting circles in and under there, under right there. And then I rinse that section out. When I rinse, when I stand under the shower here, I actually pull the hair up kind of like this and make a little bit of a pool so that I know the water's running through this weft, the top of the weft, and cleaning all of that out. Any buildup, any dry skin, any of that. So then once you're done with that, you're gonna take the next weft down and you're gonna shampoo again. So again, you're gonna emulsify first, and then you're gonna just gently find the front of your second weft and scissor around it like this, really working your scalp, and just being careful that you're not sticking your finger like through. You're scissoring around using the pads of your fingers, like that. And then I pick this up with my right hand, and then my left hand, I just go in and make sure I get that section in between. Sometimes you don't have that much space between there, but I have like a good 1.5 inches and it needs a little scrubbing, so I'll scrub that too. I'll go ahead and I'll rinse everything out the same way. So I'll take this top weft and I'll make a little bit of a pool to make sure it's getting at the top of the weft and rinsing out any residual shampoo that went through that section. I'll rinse out. And then the last section, the top of the head, it's all your natural hair, so you don't have to be as careful. Emulsify the shampoo and really give yourself a good scalp massage all the way down to that weft and right in the front of your hair, very gently at the front of your hair. I mean, those hairs are really fragile in general, but where the weft starts, that's going to be the most delicate. And I say delicate, but it's not, you're not in danger of, doing anything there. It's just you don't want to be yanking on them. Again, I rinse everything out, do a little pull, make sure it's all rinsed, and you are done with the shampoo part. Okay, so moving on to conditioning. Now that you've shampooed your hair in all the different sections, you don't need to put it back up in sections and do the conditioner. You're going to emulsify your conditioner again, and you're gonna put it through your ponytail. When you're in the shower, a good thing to do is just grab your hair loosely here. When you grab it too tight, you're putting a lot of tension on those front corners. You don't want to do that. So you just want to grab it kind of loosely here and then squeegee out as much water as you can, because that's going to allow the hair to soak up the conditioner, and so the conditioner can do its job. So once you've squeegeed out your hair, again, see how loose that is? So I'm not pulling on the front of my hair at all. And I'm just squeegeeing out. Then I'll go ahead and emulsify the conditioner, take the ponytail, and I'll get it through the ponytail. I'll emulsify whatever's left, and I go to my scalp in the winter. I do not in the summer. You want to have a conditioner that you are able to do that with, that's not going to make your hair look greasy, but it's a very good thing to have in the winter. And my scalp is so dry right now. So I will get through the top of my scalp and just around my hairline where all those little baby hairs are. And then I just make sure to lightly go over the top where my natural hair is right here to make sure you get those ends. And then what I'll do is just make sure the conditioner's worked through. So I'll rake it through. You can have a wet brush in the shower. That's super helpful. Just make sure that you have a lot of tension. You're grabbing it loosely, but then you have it really tight. So when you're working the conditioner through, you're not putting any tension up here, if that makes sense. Just like that. And then you let it sit. I let mine sit for quite a while, actually, like 10 minutes. If you're doing other things, you can clip your hair up all in one, just like on the top of your head like this, and let it sit, and then take it down and rinse out. When I rinse my conditioner, I do take it in 2 sections. So I take that first weft out, and then I just make sure the water runs over here. I make a little loop so I know it's all rinsed out here, and then I'll do it again with this one. Make sure it's all rinsed out. And that's how you properly condition. All right, I hope that helps, and I'll see you on another video.